Hi, second grade. So today in your novel, you're going to read chapters 1 and chapters 2. You're going to be reading pages 1 through 12 in your novel Tornado. I know that this novel is more challenging to read than some of the novels that we've done in the past. That's okay. If you're having a hard time reading the novel independently, or you just want to make sure that you read everything correctly and understood what you read, I have posted a link to a YouTube of a read aloud of this novel that somebody else did. So if you're having some trouble, click on over there and you can listen to someone else read you the novel as you read along with them. And you'll just have to know when you hit page 12 to hit pause, because this YouTube I posted is the whole entire book read aloud. So you'll just have to know when to pause by following along. So some of the vocab that you're going to see in this particular chapter, we already went over our special vocabulary words for the whole unit, but some words that might be new to you that you'll see in chapters 1 and chapters 2 are a funnel cloud. So the funnel cloud is just the shape that a tornado or a twister makes, where it spins around like this and it looks a little bit like a kitchen funnel. They also talk about a storm cellar. A storm cellar is an underground room where people can go to be safe during a storm. It's a little bit like a basement, except that it usually isn't like a regular real room that's a part of the house that you use often. It might just have dirt floors, kind of dirt walls. People sometimes keep maybe vegetables or farm equipment or things like that in there. It's not a regular, comfortable part of the house. And they also talk about a ditch. A ditch is just a narrow hole that's dug in the ground, and it's usually to carry off water. So the water, when there's lots of rain that comes down, instead of just sitting and making everything muddy, it can go into a ditch. Sometimes sides of the road have them next to them. So you're guessing, probably just by some of the words that we went over, that this family does not live in a city like we do. So while you're reading chapter 1, pay attention. What kind of place is this family living? Also, while you're reading, you need to pay close attention because it starts out taking place in a day where there's a storm. But then something happens. So as you read it, it might be a little bit confusing whether or not what you're hearing in chapter 1 and chapter 2 is all happening on the same day, or if it's somebody telling a story about a memory that they have. So just pay close attention and kind of keep that in mind, that maybe part of this story, part of this novel, is somebody telling and remembering something that happened to them in their past. So that's something that you're going to be seeing in chapters 1 and chapters 2. Chapter 1 kind of sets the tone about what's going on right now, and then chapter 2 might be a memory that someone is telling. All right? So after you get done reading, you're going to go into your reading novel packet, and you've got 3 pages to do today. You've got Black Line Master, page 7, where on this page you need to look at the sentences at the bottom, and what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to decide which sentences talk about events that happened in chapter 1, the storm, and which 3 sentences talk about events that happened in chapter 2, in the doghouse. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to put them in order, first, second, third, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to need to write the chapter 1 sentences in order, and then the chapter 2 sentences in order on the other part of the column. And then you can draw some pictures that illustrate the events of chapter 1 and then chapter 2. So that's the Black Line Master 7 page. What you're going to do after you finish that, you've got your 2 journal response pages. Tornadoes are scary. How would you feel sitting in the storm cellar with your family? What would you be thinking? So remember, you need to answer this in complete sentences, okay? And I want more than just 1 or 2 real quick, kind of sloppy, fast, not thinking sentences. I'd like 3 to 4 nice thinking sentences. You've got all that space there. And then the second journal page is, wow, a tornado dropped a doghouse right in Pete's yard. What amazing thing would you want dropped in your yard and why? All right, so you need to tell me what you'd like to be dropped in your yard, and then you need to give me some reasons why that's the thing you would want. And I'd like reasons more than just the thing I want is fun, or I like the thing that I want. Give me some more detail about why you think it's fun, or why you like the thing that you would want to drop into your house. All right, I hope these directions and the read aloud video that I've also linked are helpful to you as you get started with our first lesson of our new novel, Tornado. All right, bye friends. Happy reading.